With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin. The Barnstable Patriot held its second round of town councilor debates last night. Here, Precinct 3 candidates Michael Hersey, Jim Munifo, and Ryan Richardson, Precinct 7 candidates Pete Priocki and Jessica Grizzetti, and Precinct 1 candidates Ann Kennedy and Peter Lavaroni all respond to a question regarding citizen engagement.
Citizen engagement for me comes on a personal level, and that's as I go out and talk to members of the community and tell them how important serving your community is. It isn't about going out and working hard and coming home and being with your family that helps make a community strong. Coming out and voting every 4 years. This got to do with volunteering in your community, and I've always been strong advocate of doing more than the status quo to get things accomplished in the community. So as I go out and talk to the citizens in the community, as I go out knocking on doors, I always bring up the fact that we need help in Barnstable, whether it's on committees or whether it's running for elected office, because that's really where it comes, the rubber hits the road. We have an opportunity to tell the people in the town of Barnstable that we need your help. And it's not just about, what sacrifices we have to make. It's very prosperous. You should see the people and how satisfied they are in the things that they can do for the community. And I'm just really pleased to help to be an advocate to let people know that we need their help.
I'd be very involved, more than I already am. I'm taking a Citizens for Town Government class, which is getting me the information and knowledge I need and will be learning as I go forward to see how this town is run, so I can express those ideas and concerns in the departments to those citizens in my precinct, to let them know what their concerns are, who are running the departments that take care of all the issues that they have, that people may have throughout day-to-day life. I'm going to be out there willing to listen, trying to get my generation and the youth more involved. We need to step up. We need to make changes, not only for our town, but our whole county, as people are just moving away as time is going on. And I'd like to build this community up to the level that it is and keep it going further up for other people to see it as a top of a pyramid type of community that we can show others how to run.
From my perspective, citizen engagement, starts at home. I can tell you, it happens when you're at Hyannis West building a new playground and spreading loam, and when you're at the community and youth center, watching games and things like that at the baseball field, and that's, in my opinion, is that's where you start connecting. You have to be out and about. In fairness, I see my current counselor about once every 4 years, or on TV every other Thursday night. You have to hang around. You have to talk to people. You have to be engaged. You have to be part of the public. You have to, having coffee hours or things like that. I don't know that works, but I think part of citizen participation is all about being out and getting people's opinions, whether they're from your precinct or not. And that's how I think you can best advocate for the town and for your precinct specifically.
Well, I think it starts right when you're young, right from the get-go. I myself had a grandmother who yanked me into the Historical Society at a very young age and made me a docent and made me, speak in front of people and learn about the history of my town, my village, and my town. And I think that's where it begins, is with children. And I think teaching children to respect their elders and to learn from their elders, I believe that senior mentoring should be encouraged at every turn, because seniors have a lot to teach the youth, and I think that the youth sometimes takes seniors, and I use that word loosely. I guess I'm getting to be a senior, but we take them for granted, and then when they're gone, we regret that they're gone and that we didn't learn more from them. So, and I think that if you plant the seeds when kids are young and instill in the youth that to be involved and to care about the community that you live in, you can make a difference. And that's how I would do it. I also think, I think the website in the town is a great thing. And I would like to see a little bit more involvement or ability to get people involved with the website. I don't know if we're going to get to the point where we're twittering with town hall or not, but I think we're getting to the point where technology is going to help, especially the youth, become more engaged in their community.
I think the best way to engage citizens is to be an advocate for honest, open communication and be accessible. As a proponent for transparency in government, I think when they see politicians who are approachable, who are reasonable, who stand back and balance and weigh the varying different opinions of their constituency, I think they respect that, and the fog lifts a little bit from this distasteful idea of a politician that's untruthful. I think we have a lot of good, hard-working citizens who work for the town and the town council. I think they try very hard. I think in some respects, the town manager situation was an example in not being as forthcoming, and there might have been reasons about that, but that kind of lends itself to a general distrust, and it turns people off.
Well, I have to say that I'm very proud of my precinct and my village because they are very participatory already. There's a very active civic association, there's a very active business association of Friends of Barnstable Harbor. I would encourage, beyond that, I would encourage people to try the town's Citizens Academy. I went through the very first class. It's an important exercise. I would encourage people to join committees. You can't make a difference unless you're part of the solution. But beyond that, I have a very active village, and I haven't had the same experience that Mr. Leverhoney has. When I go door to door, it's been quite the contrary. So obviously we have a lot of different opinions in the village of Barnstable.
Peter. We're fortunate in Barnstable Village to have a lot of citizens that do participate. The Friends of Barnstable, the civic associations. Again, I'm very impressed with our citizens. How to get more involved is what you're asking. How to get more involved. I think that we have a resource of our seniors that is underutilized. I would really love to see our seniors be asked or made to feel a part of it. A lot of them are at home. They don't get a chance to engage, and it would be such a big thing to open ourselves up to the volunteers and encourage the volunteers. I happened to meet a woman from Amherst, and she's now living in the Millway. Very nice lady. She was ran the voting up in Amherst. Her husband was an attorney there. He's passed away, and she went to our town clerk and offered her services to help in the voting, either in actual precincts or, and she was told no. And she had a recommendation from Amherst saying that she was the woman that ran everything there. So I just think that we need to open up a little bit more. We're a little too provincial. We can engage more. We can get more people involved. And if they feel more involved, and I'm very happy with our precinct, but if we open up as a town, we can tap untapped resources that we have.
You can view the full debate on the town's website. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.